All right. Let me post this thing. So if you guys don't know Ninja, he's a fellow streamer. Maybe we can give him a shout out while I'm looking for this. Crud. I'm not gonna be able to find it here, huh? I guess I can't post it anyways. It's in the forum. He made a long post about the economy and what he thinks the economy should be. And to sum it up, there's more information out there on chat, but to sum it up, he's actually in the forum. He's under his old name of Ninja 4 Hanzo. Also, I think in game in Arena, which he must be bummed about. Because they said when you're choosing your arena names, like, be careful, this is going to be your name. So I don't know if he's going to get a chance to change it. So his streamer name and in-game name will not match up, which is a bummer. But Eugenides and me, we're rolling with our streamer names. Omega Bees is rolling with his Twitch chat name. Anyway, he basically thinks what the biggest problem with the game is the grind is too long. And so he wants all the rewards shifted from 30 to 15 games. He wants the same amount of rewards, but you only need 15 wins instead of 30 wins. He thinks the fact that you need to grind 30 games to get full value is forcing people to play the fastest aggro deck you can, just so you can complete the grind. And basically, yeah, he thinks, it's like meta warping. Yo, Entropy, what's up, man? You just missed the whole review. But we're still talking some good stuff here for the next half hour. He thinks it's warping the meta into people just playing the most aggressive, the strongest aggressive deck you can because you want to get your wins as fast as possible. It also makes people quit out faster because if they're just down, like no one wants to play it out, makes people not play control decks because control decks are too slow and the grind takes too long. Yes, please do, Entropy. Please do. I'm sure I'll highlight it today. I want to get this up. Like last week, I didn't do the stream review till like 5 days after. This week, I did it the day after, so I'm going to get up there. So he wants the rewards in 15 games. To me, I think this is actually... I kind of disagree. Or I do disagree. And I think this is more about Ninja's mentality and a lot of people's mentality. His mentality is indicative of a lot of people who play online games. I mean, I feel it too, but the thing is when they set that 30 goal, 30 win cap, they somewhat unintentionally basically said this is what you have to grind for full value. They didn't think people would take it seriously and actually grind 30 wins a day. Like when they did it, they just had to put some cap on it. But they set this bar, though, that Ninja points out is incredibly high and incredibly hard to do in a day. And people who like feel like they need full value or tryhards or grinders, there's a feeling within you that says you have to achieve this goal every day. I don't really believe in that because, first of all, this game is free to play, but it's also going to be monetized. So even if you're grinding, yeah, duels makes people think that way for sure, bees. Even if you're grinding full bore every day, you're getting your 30 wins, some guy can come in, drop $100 and have a way better deck than you, for example. So the idea that you have to grind max every day is going to keep you on top of the curve is just not true. You're going to be able to buy out of this game. And people who spend money will probably be able to get ahead of the game way faster than doing a 30 a 30-win grind every day. So that idea that you have to grind the full day to stay on top of the curve is just wrong. To stay on top of the curve, you just need to pay money. Well, see, okay, here's another point of Ninjas was that, like, the new player experience, like, how are you ever going to catch up if you got to get 30 wins? How are you going to get 30 wins if you have a shitty deck and people have good decks? What Wizards has already said, and what they're going to say again, is that they have a ranking system. And you will be ranked against people who have similar win-losses, and therefore, in most cases, similar decks. So therefore, the ranking system should solve the problem of the pay-to-winners versus the grinders versus the new players, because everybody should just be matched up against each other. Pay-to-wins will play pay-to-wins. And if they have an effective ranking system, maybe that's true, but they're going to keep saying that, you know? And I think it is fine. It does seem like a good way that a new player can get into the game. They'll be playing other new players, ideally, as long as new players keep coming in, because they'll all be at the bottom of the ladder. So their decks will be kind of the same. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, Entropy, but they're just going to say the ranking system solves all that. And I believe it kind of does, depending on how good the ranking system is. But personally, I'm of the mind for infinite reward system. And I think that's how Eternal does it. I don't think I ever reached a cap in Eternal. Like, what if they give you a common card for every win? What do people like Ninja do then? There is no final grind. You can't cap out for the day. So then what do you do? Yeah, the Xbox system was broken. What do you do then? How do you decide to spend your time? That's why I'm thinking this thing just to reduce the cap. It's a mentality thing, man. I don't like the fact that, like, I like it and I don't like the fact that right now, like, you get a reward card for your win. It's supposed to be a common, but there's a die roll that you could it could upgrade to an uncommon, a rare, blah, blah, blah. So that helps encourage people thinking they have to finish the grind, because the last card on your 30th win, which should be a common, could be a mythic rare. You don't know. Like, if they assured me, like, the last 15 wins would always just be a common, there'd be no chance to re-roll or upgrade the card, then I'd probably be less inclined to keep grinding. And though it seems like a bad idea because, you know, maybe I want to grind. Maybe, for example, my wife and kids left me for a weekend and I want to do a 24-hour stream where I grind the whole time. I'd like to get rewards for every freaking time I win. I don't know. So I'm of the mind where you give infinite rewards and then let people who have that tryhard mentality figure out what they're going to do. Because yesterday I was busy with family and other things and streaming, and so I didn't get to finish the 30 wins. I wasn't even close. And I'm okay with that. And they're already front-loading a bunch of the awards to, like, the first 10 wins. I just think you need to switch your mentality. But the fact that they made it 30 wins, like, it's reachable. It's reachable in a day, and in, like, if you are a gamer, let me shout out another fellow streamer, Zerka here. He has some kind of disability. But he's on machines and stuff, and I just don't think he sleeps well. Like, if you see his streaming schedule, like, he pretty much streams all the time, and at most he has like 4 hours off from his schedule, which makes me think that he's sleeps at most like 4 hours at a time. And I think a lot of that could be medically related or whatever. But he also got enough money from whatever accident happened or whatever that he's financially stable, or at least that's what he told me. So he has maybe 12 hours a day to play video games all day long, and he does that. And I think if he wanted to play 12 hours of Magic, he should get rewarded. Or let's say I take 2 days off because I'm on vacation. I come back and I want to play 24 hours. I should get rewards to try to catch up. I mean, this was my original post a long time ago. I think they should give unlimited rewards, and then people with Ninja's thought process will have to figure out a different way to play the game. But the fact that they did make it 30 made it feasible to grind that every day. Let's just say 4 to 5 hours. I don't really know. It's probably more like 2 to 7. I think they could, like, what if they pushed it to 90? Right? Then it would be unobtainable. Then it would still be capped. I don't know. I like constant rewards. Yeah, Entropy, I agreed with that. I agreed with like a declining scale of gold rewards. Where it goes 50, 10, 5. Like maybe even down to 1. 1 gold for a win. Why not? It feels so bad when you're missing 50 gold and your rewards are random commons. I just think your collection is too big, Bees. You say you're not getting cards in packs anymore either. I think you're just getting a lot of commons that you already have, and they're just not showing up. I think I have confirmation that like 2 days ago I got a card on my 23rd win. So I don't think they've changed that. They definitely haven't said any. Well, not definitely, but I haven't read anything in the forums where they've said they've changed the initial 30 game cap. I'm all down for like front loading rewards more. If you want to front load like all the chances for mythics or uncommons or rares in the first 15 games, that's great. That helps out people. That helps out the grinders and the tryhards who really want to get maximum rewards. But Entropy, there is not, which is why we don't even know if Bees' cards are actually going to the vault or not. It's one of the things. I don't think I posted it on the forum yet, but it's one of the things I will be posting on the forum is that they should let you know when something is going to the vault. And right now they don't seem to. But it's kind of a unknown unknown. Ten has one, I'm pretty sure. Well, there were the weekly rewards, which are all wild cards, right? And then there are the daily rewards, which I don't think can be wild cards. I think they can just, I think they're common, but then they, like the 10th one is a rare or mythic rare, and the 5th one is, or the 3rd one's an uncommon or something like that. Yeah, Entropy, they're most definitely missing something like that if that's what's actually happening in the game. Yeah, man, it's hard to tell if it moves. I know you were sending me pics of it, but like it's hard to tell if that bar is moving a tiny bit or not. Especially like one common. Like if all you got was one common, it's really the vault progress is not clear there. A bar just below the rank bar would suffice. Yeah, or just have the vault in the upper right corner of the victory screen and then have it like glow or show the number like they showed earlier in the stream where it said plus 4.2%. Have it like be plus 0.1% to the vault. But that's a suggestion I plan on putting on putting in the forums this week. Yeah, exactly. That's all they need to do. Because right now you can't really tell what's going on. Can't really tell if it's a bug or if things are operating properly, and it's just there's no visual depiction. Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Ninja that this 30 wins is a grind, and it makes the game less fun for him to play. But it's really his mentality that is doing that. It is not the game. Like, it was not intended. And I told him this in chat yesterday. They don't intend for you to grind 30 wins a day. Now, like all good gamers out there, of course there's going to be gamers like me, like Bees, like Ninja, who do try to get those 30 wins a day to get the full rewards. But that is completely based on your mentality. The rewards are top-loaded enough that if you just get like 10 wins, I think you're good. And that's what they tried to do. They tried to make it feel like you were accomplished at 10 wins and then you didn't need to get to 30. But if you just happened to really enjoy the game and play the game, you could get to 30. Yeah, Entropy, I think that's the best use of your time. Like, the reason I'm grinding is because I just want to play new cards. I want to, like, I'm only opening Rivals packs. I just want to try a bunch of Rivals cards so that when the wipe does come, at least I know what I want. And that's my mentality in the game. So I'm going to, if I have the free time, I'm going to grind it and try to get as many cards as I can that I really want to play with and try out. If I don't have the time and I have to do other things, then I'm going to do other things and I'm not going to feel bad about missing the grind. Yeah, I think Bees kind of feels the same way. But see, that is also like my mentality there where I just want to test out the cards and get as much cards. I think that's also contributing to the meta being faster. It's not just that people want to get to 30, it's that people want to open cards. We got all these new cards. Finally, us duels players who haven't had new cards in, well, we had the Ixalan cards, but those even got stale. And now we get all these new cards and we just want to try them and we want to play them. And so that's why we're grinding. But I think you should get rewards every time you win. It should be infinite, and people should just deal with the mentality that there is no daily cap. You just grind what you can. You play the game for as long as you enjoy it, and then you stop playing. But right now, I think the grind to grab cards, people trying to get to 30 wins, has warped the meta into a more aggressive meta. Also, Red Green Dials is just stupid good, and they have all the fixing, and they have all the good cards. Like, that's just what Ixalan and Rivals is. Like, I don't know if you guys watched Numat the Nummy, but when he was drafting Mono Ixalan, he was having a terrible time. And that's just the way the format was, man. It was a super aggressive format. It didn't let him play a lot of the ways he likes to normally play. Like, a lot of what's warping the meta is just what the format is right now. Yeah, kind of true, Entropy, but like I remember on my 18th win of the day, I got a Rekindling Phoenix off a win. So in general, those numbers probably hold up, but it is possible on your 30th win of the day to spike a mythic rare, to spike Veraska or something. It is possible, and that's one reason to complete all 30 wins to make sure you're not getting any more cards and you're not missing out on your 30th card win Veraska. What is the duels pricing? Like, I don't even know the duels pricing anymore. It was 13 wins a day. You reach gold cap and you could open what, 2 or 3 packs with that? I've heard people call for 2 packs a day. If you're playing the game out a lot, it's 2 packs a day. But then, as Ninja pointed out, you're basically getting 2 packs a day. Right? You get to buy a pack basically a day off rewards and quests, and then all the cards you open throughout your wins is another pack. I like getting reward cards at the end of the game. Like, that was something in Eternal. You like work your way up in chess, and you could get coins or rewards every win. But some people might just rather have gold at the end of a game and no reward cards and crack packs. I don't care either way. Like, cracking a pack is no more exciting to me than getting a free Tetsumak off a win like I did yesterday. That's a good feeling. You get a win, your reward card is Tetsumak. That same day I opened a pack and I got Jade Light Ranger. I was excited basically the same. The pack opening didn't feel that much better than just getting a random Tetsumak for a win. I don't know. Yeah, the wild cards do give you a lot of mobility. I think 2 packs a day is fine as long if we're still getting all these other random card rewards. I think that's more than enough. I mean, I showed you guys my deck. It's full of rares and mythics and good uncommons. Like, it's almost there, and this is pre-vault, and it's been a week, and I almost have one deck I'm really, really, really happy with. It's to the point where I get to start playing around with other decks now. If you guys weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I'm thinking of moving towards black-white control. Lands. Torgan. Lands are the worst. That's what's holding back my black-green deck. I was saying that I would say 50% of my losses are due to just mana being a struggle to get out. I'm playing 4 Foul Orchards and 4 Evolving Wilds, and it is just hard to curve out smooth. Not red-green dinos, though. They get 4 Root-Brown Crags. Teedle-dee. Dinos get more help because they need it. I would really like some more lands, man. Oh, I'd really like some more lands. I mean, us duelist players, we haven't even played with the desert yet. I guess we played with Sunscorched Desert, but... Well, a pack doesn't guarantee you anything either. I mean, it guarantees you a rare, but it doesn't guarantee you what rare you get. I don't know, man. Bees doesn't need commune. You saw him stop Nate Price and curve out like a boss without commune. A lot of people talk about commune. And I did put one in my green-black deck for exactly mana smoothing. But Ranging Raptors helps mana smooth. Drover helps mana smooth. It's not necessary, perhaps, for some people to play Commune. I think it's actually more necessary in my deck because I need the fixing more than they need the fixing. Deathcap Cultivator. Hype? Yes, Jester. That is awesome. I do need that. A little bit of Death Touch, too. One Rootbound Crowd against Commune or Mulligan. Ugh. Yeah, that's the reason to get packs over random card rewards is because you get the chance to get wild cards. So basically, the amount of packs they allow you will affect, currently in the current economy, will affect how often you get wild cards, which will affect how quickly you can construct the deck of your dreams. But I'm telling you guys, I mean, this deck, This deck is 1 week, no vault. Might not be the deck for you, but just on overall card quality, I think it's hard to say that I'm not getting where I want to fast enough. Like, I almost have full play sets of the stuff I want. I want one more Chupacabra. I'm fine with 2 Tetsamox. I'm fine with 2 Carnage Tyrants. By the way, there's a Veraska in here. There's also this Wayward Swordtooth that didn't make the cut. That's another rare. Golden Demise is a rare. 2 Veraskas, they're rare. Veraska's a rare. Shaper Sanctuary is a rare. I don't know, man. After 1 week, yeah, I think I'm gonna spend Journey. I'm gonna spend my Vault rare wild card on Journey. I think it's pretty good, man. The fact I don't know. I'd like to say I was under the impression that Journey was a sorcery speed trigger, but the fact that it's an instant speed trigger is pretty brutal. But, like, which one of these creatures wouldn't you want to flash in? None of them. Like, all these are good to flash in at a certain point. Like, sometimes maybe you need a Kite Sail to steal that last card. Like, we all know Huge is just doing nothing but Chupacabras, or according to B's reports. And just wiping the board with Chupacabras. Thrashing Brontodon is great for Omega Bees' Sun Prime Amulet or whatever. Jade Light Ranger is good. What if you need land? You can flash in Jade Light Ranger. They're not going to let you do that, Jester. And I think they're specifically not letting you do that. You will not be able to directly buy a card, because that's basically directly buying a card. If you can pay money to buy a wild card, you're just buying a card. And they don't want to foster that environment, and I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. But the way they're giving out wild cards, like, you can assume if you spend enough money on packs, you will get a certain amount of wild cards, which will get you those cards. But I like it that it's not a one-for-one exchange, and I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they plan on it. I think it's against their mission statement, and I like it. No, I did not play Bloodfast. I cut it out. I mean, this deck is pretty tight. Like, I need to get 2 more Jade Lights and a Chupacabra, and that means I got to push out Deathgorge Scavenger. I want another Branch Walker too. Maybe get rid of the Ranging Raptors, though those end up being pretty good for me. I'd probably have to get rid of Wayward Swordtooth, but he's my baby right now. You get to do some fun things with Swordtooth. Ugh, look at how bad the mana fixing is. Now, it's true I'm running 2 Field of Ruins and 1 Arch. But in a 2-color deck, I should be able to get away with that. I guess not, but I should be able to. I think I still have too much removal here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe that's not too much. It does suck to draw a Moment of Craving late in game sometimes. Can't kill anything. Anyway, we got 1 Shapers in there. Yeah, we're going to stuff a Journey in here. And we'll probably get rid of the Commune. I'd like to get rid of Walk the Plank. But sometimes Walk the Plank is super good. Like right now, I just feel like I'd rather have a good matchup against red-green dinos than Merfolk. And Walk the Plank is that concession. Anyways, guys, I think we're out of time here. Good arena stream. Shout out to